mess words after the tomorrow's game. But jokes apart, very happy to be part of the initiative, and I would like to welcome all these gentlemen. They've come from South Africa, and it's a long flight. So thank you for contributing towards this initiative, and obviously Danny's come also. Have you come a long way or already here? Come from Australia, so long flight again, and me and Venky have a short flight. So it's from back came from home, yeah. So just happy to be here, and hopefully we'll be able to finish the match tomorrow. That's what I can say. Yeah.
I would request Danny sir and Venky sir to have a couple of words around the initiative, please.
Look, thank you, yeah, and to Yuvi and everyone here. Wonderful initiative, as Yuvi's just been saying. It's going to be challenging for a lot of us that are a little bit older, but on a serious note, a wonderful thing to have in healthcare, and you hear about health and education with governments, how they put their hand up, hugely frustrating. I've run into a few people that have also mentioned that this is a global phenomenon, and trying to get it to spread the word and get out and about. A lot of you appreciate that I've been coming to India since that 1987 Reliance World Cup, where I made my test day, my one-day international debut against Sunny Gavaskar and the team, and we let Sunny get 100 because we love it so much in this part of the world. There's only one day 100, and when I think back to that time and how India has developed and evolved, I was just saying to Muthaiah and Elvira, just the airports and all that sort of infrastructure developing, and now the hospital scenarios and the education of it all here in incredible India has been a real good journey for a lot of us who've been coming here, not just for IPL, but for playing days and being involved here in other foundations, other charitable events that have gone on. Has been fascinating to see, and I think for a lot of us have been particularly proud to be involved in. And I think of someone like Steve Waugh, who was involved with Mother Teresa, and all of those sorts of things for a long period of time. For us in the West to come back and play here and love here, I think it's very important to give back to the game and give back to the people in the society here. That is such an incredible part of the world and gives to a lot of us. So a lot of us are very grateful to be able to do this scenario, be in this part of the world and work a lot here, and be able to give back as well. So I think that's key. On another little note, Sai Baba had a French psychologist friend of ours. She's passed away sadly, but she was a disciple of Sai Baba. I know the great Sachin and Sunny G are disciples of Sai Baba and his teaching. So yeah, I've been involved with a little, I've been exposed to a little, if you like. And my mother used to come here back in the late 80s, early 90s and hang out at ashrams, immerse herself in the culture and the food. So you can see why you have to put up with me, this bald little hobbit, coming back and forth to this part of the world, because I truly love it, and it gets in your blood. And it's not a problem at all to keep coming back, because I'm in love with incredible India. So there you have it.
Great, thank you, Danny. And yeah, I mean, it's a great concept, great initiative. One world, one family. We're all here to be a part of this, to play a part in this, one world, one family. And of course, from the oldest to the youngest, we are here. And it's been there in our culture, isn't it? Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is part of us, and yeah, as Danny was mentioning, there's so much of development that's happening now. What is important is including everybody, and there should be no boundaries at all anywhere. So that's a whole concept of this one world, one family, and coming together and playing for a cause. And of course, Sadhguru Shri Madhusudan Sai Ji has been doing a great job, be it schooling, be it free medical college, and so many other initiatives that he has taken up, and it's not just in India. I heard that it's happening in 33 countries. I mean, that's phenomenal. So and this is also in that journey. There's also another concept, one of the initiatives. So it is great to be part of this and playing along with great players. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward for the game tomorrow. Yeah, as Yuvraj said, I hope we go back home in one piece. As simple as that. Yeah, but thank you all very much. Cheers.
Thank you, Venkatesh sir. Thank you, sir. I would request
What about us? He's happy about New Zealand and India. No, I thought we must have something to say as well between myself and AP. And I think, back in 90s, I would say that when 1994 Nelson Mandela was out of the prison, the only thing that he says sports bring people together. And the friendship between South Africa and India, it was born. So for me and Alvaro being part and parcel of the massive, partnership, I would say this partnership was we all being invited, to be part of it. And I think it does make an impact. And then I hope most of the countries that have been seeing it, they should, see what kind of, people we are, especially, from Sunny point of view, where you can be able to open up, the medical institution, and then it's free. That's saying something. For me, as someone who comes from the, background that most of you probably know and read about it, and then this is one of the greatest things, to be part of it. And then I hope it's not only now we will continue, not only being open in Bangalore, we'll go to Mumbai and Chennai, which is my favorite city. Yeah, I don't play for Chennai. I want to say thank you very much, to Sunny, but he's not here. I'll see him tomorrow, for making sure that we get included into the invitation. And then when we came and then we couldn't resist, because South Africa and India is one of the greatest countries when they're together. Thank you very much.
Yeah, just from our side, firstly, I'm delighted to be here, as Matthew said, from representing South Africa, but also to just be amongst the players that we played against for a long period of time. And I think in this world, there's so much sad news. There's wars going on, etc. People that are sick. So in this world, we need some good news, and it's good to see that initiatives like this actually take place, and players of the caliber that will play tomorrow actually, come out and support this initiative. And if we look back at just the recent history of cricket in the world, it's actually India, the country of India, that brought everyone together through the IPL. Usually countries used to play just as a country against another country. Now you have players from all over the world playing in one team and actually enjoying each other's company and the style of play. But most importantly, the people of India that welcome us all the time, every time we come to India. So thank you to the people of India. Thank you to everyone who made this initiative possible. And yeah, I look forward to playing tomorrow. I know it's going to be a lot of fun. And like Yuvraj said, there might be some sore bodies afterwards, but we'll deal with it afterwards. Some guys are still in good shape. So thank you very much for having us.
Thank you so much, very much, gentlemen. I would, if I can ask the media personnel to raise their hands and for the questions, please. Kindly strict your questions around the issue, please.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಟು ಆಲ್. ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಎರಡು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕೇಳೋದು. ನಾವು ಮುಂಚೆ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ನೋಡುವಾಗ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ವಿ, ವೆಂಕಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೆಂಕಿ, ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಲ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಅಂತ ಬೌಲಿಂಗ್, ಬೆಂಕಿ ಬೌಲಿಂಗ್ ನಾಳೆ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದಾ?
He's saying if I have the ball in my hand, it's just like fire. Venki and Benki. Benki in Kannada, in English translation is fire. So, sorry, I mean, the Benki is there actually. The real Benki is Yuvi, yeah, hitting 6 sixes. I was part of that. I was watching from the stands, of course, yeah. No. Benki is going to be there tomorrow, but no Benki for sure. So, ಬೆಂಕಿ ಆರೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ it's going to be exciting. I mean, some great players with us. So we all get to watch them on the field, and also for me, seeing them after quite a long time, and also playing along with them after a long time. Really looking forward for it.
And there is a word, if India grows, whole world will grow. I think it's the personification of that, this season. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭಾರತ ಬೆಳೆದ್ರೆ ಇಡೀ ವಿಶ್ವ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಉದಾಹರಣೆಯಾಗಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಇವೆಂಟ್ ನ ನೋಡಬಹುದಾ?
Oh, ಖಂಡಿತ. Yeah. That's why it's called One World, One Family. So, I mean, it's great to see everybody from all parts of the world coming together for a cause.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, I have a question. Hi, this is Padaki Shruti. I host a morning show on 92.7 Big FM. My question is, see, when we play the IPL, right, when all the players come together, like it or not, when Bangalore plays, we all go crazy. The Bangalore has to win, please, Bangalore has to win. That's how it is. And even though tomorrow's match is one world and one family, people have been dying to see you guys on the field. Tomorrow, how do you expect the world to say, it's okay, chalo, chalega. If Sachin loses, it's okay. Or if Yuvraj loses, it's okay. It's not going to be okay. People who love Yuvraj are going to cry buckets. And people who love Sachin are also going to cry buckets. How do we have this vision and say, okay, one world, one family. No matter who wins, it's okay. So, anybody, Yuvraj, Danny, Venkatesh, anybody please answer this question. Yeah, what should the people's perspective be? How do we deal with this match? I mean, we love watching you guys and we don't want to see you.
Okay, let me give you a background on this match. The guy next to me is retired, Alvaro, but still young. So this the opponent of my team has basically kept the younger guys in his team.
Oh no!
And he's given me the older guys. So I know, but you're an exception. You look young. So I don't think it's the right balance, but it's okay. We're happy to lose, but for us, one world, one family. We agree with that.
We can.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi Muthaiah, you look extremely fit. So would you keep a track on the speed gun tomorrow?
Now it's going to be a lot of fun. Forget about how the speed will be, but I think the main factor here is to enjoy each other's company and entertain you guys as a spectators. We'll be running around. Yes, I've been running my 15 Ks every morning, and then I've got someone who just challenged me. He said he's taking me on tomorrow. I said, bring it on. He's got his own shoes, so it's going to be a lot of fun, big guy. Don't worry about the speed at all.
Any plans to take on the master mode?
I'm gonna get him on the first ball.
What about bumpers? A couple of short ones?
It could be a Yorker.
They always forget about it.
And just on that note, it does matter who wins. You're quite right. And we'll be winning.
All you 5 gentlemen look extremely fit. I mean, extremely fit. So what do you guys actually do to stay that fit? And what would your advice be to, aspiring cricketers to, even with minimal resources, stay fit? Anybody can take this question.
Oh, run every morning. That's all. 20 exercises, push-ups, sit-ups, jumping lunges. What else? That's all we do, isn't it? I'm not talking about it.
We do.
We do.
Now, by saying everybody looks fit, that's a false compliment, but thank you. As Muthaiah said, 20 kilometers every day. But I'm happy to walk and play golf. And probably Venki can tell you 1 or 2 things about fitness, because right now he looks the slimmest out of all of us.
Look, you need discipline. Even after you finish your career, you definitely need discipline in life, and the right kind of food that you need to be eating, and minimize your eating. So I tend to follow intermittent, twice 2 meals a day, 16/8 I do follow, and in between I don't have anything, and I also work on my fitness as well. But yeah, I could never compete in long distance with Muthaiah, but now yes, I can take up the challenge. Yeah, looking at his fitness and mine. But yeah, I mean, you got to have a lot of discipline, no doubt about it.
I concur with all of that, but I would say that COVID has not been good for a lot of us. Lockdown and eating a bit too much. As you know, in the West, we've just had Christmas and the New Year, so a lot of us are going to be a little bit slower and a little bit heavier, I have to admit. But yeah, you're right. Food intake, a little less alcohol when you can or don't. Never take alcohol. It's your choice. But yeah, you've got to aramse.
My question is for Yuvraj Singh. You said that you yourself run an organization and you are quite part of this initiative also. So in near future, like, can we see you collaborating with this initiative and organizing more matches for the fitness purpose?
I think I would love to do that. I think it's a great initiative. Something we also try and do with our foundation is to try and work with below poverty line patients, and how we can, our biggest challenge is obviously when we diagnose them, we need money for treatment. So we would love to collaborate with One World Family, because I think it's a great initiative. It's going to help a lot of people out there who need the help. And yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Thank you.
Anybody else? Yes. Mike.
दो सवाल हैं, दो अलग अलग एक आपसे है और एक ओके 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 एक सवाल लेते हैं, आपसे लेते हैं। रोहित शर्मा ने जस्ट सेंचुरी पूरी की है। ओके 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 तो खेल, एक कहा जाता है कि खेलोगे कूदोगे बनोगे खराब, मतलब भारत में ऐसा कहा जाता था, लेकिन अब पर्सपेक्टिव चेंज हुआ है। दूसरी तरफ आध्यात्म है और खेल, उसके साथ आध्यात्म खेल के लिए काम कर रहा है, खेल को एक ब्रांड के रूप में देख रहा है, और दूसरे साथ एजुकेशन को भी बढ़ावा दे रहा है, और जिस इनिशिएटिव से आप जुड़े हुए हो वो काफी कुछ काम भी कर रहा है। तो मतलब किस तरह से आप देख रहे हैं इस मिशन को?
Obviously, I will repeat that in English. What he's trying to say that in older days, everybody said that if you play sport, you're not going to reach a good level. So study, you're not going to reach the highest level. I mean, obviously, olden days, and now everybody believes that sport has potential, sport has future. Times have changed, and I think other than cricket, other sports also have a big career now, as you see. There's so many leagues out there, and Olympians are doing fantastically well. And so I think every sport is important. I think for a young guy, for the next generation, I think there has to be a balance of studying and playing sport, and then obviously you focus on what you want to do in the future. And coming to this initiative, I think it's a great message to the world out there, where people need to understand that humanitarian work and giving back to the society doesn't provide you anything except happiness. And happiness and memories with your friends and family is what you will leave behind. I think it takes time for people to understand that. So I think by providing food, healthcare to people who need it is the biggest happiness from inside, which you have to feel. And obviously, when you see the results in people, that's the biggest blessing. That's what I have gone through in my life. And that's what I look forward when in my charity, when a lot of kids their parents have lost a lot of their money in their treatment. And then we are in a position to give them, send them back to school. And that happiness that you can't really express. You have to feel.